Hello! Welcome to another Fighting Fantasy Friday, where another brave adventurer will take on Deathtrap Dungeon. Welcome, Case. You love the opening scroll. Good. I'm trying to reduce the amount of time that I spend on the intro, so I'm glad that that worked. Eventually I want it to be even more cool than that, but that's what we've got for now. And thank you, Tinylittlegrim, for the sub for 5 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So we're going to be going through Deathtrap Dungeon. Deathtrap Dungeon is a fighting fantasy game book. It's a choose your own adventure style, which means that there will be choices to make along the way and enemies to fight as we go. And we'll be fighting those enemies with some simple 6-sided dice, contested rolls. So I will roll for the monsters, add their skill. The adventurer will roll their dice and add their skill to get attack strengths. Whoever gets the highest attack strength gets to deal a wound, and a wound is 2 damage. We'll keep going like that until one of us dies, and then the adventure will continue. I've been very kind. I've given the adventurer 3 lives, but the audience has the chance to give them a 4th life through donations. So if you'd like our adventurer to last a little bit longer, you can donate and we'll give her an extra life, him or her. You don't know who the guest is yet. I'm trying something new today as well. We have got some save points, so every time they go through, we will save at the. We're going to be timing it, and then we'll be save points as we go. So the adventurer can then decide whether they want to go back to the very beginning and make some new choices, or whether they want to continue from their save points. That's something that we're going to be trying today. So we'll see how that goes. Without further ado, I think it's time for us to meet our adventurer. Are we all excited? Oh yeah, have you worked out whether you start with a shield or not? So in my book it says no to a shield, but apparently in the recent reprints there is a shield. So hopefully our adventurer has added a shield to their starting equipment as well this week. So all this talk of an adventurer, are we excited to meet our adventurer this week? I think let's get it over and done with. Let's see who we've got this week. It's Tinylittlegrim! Hello!
Hello!
Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm Tinylittlegrim, aka Bex. I stream multiple different things. At the moment I've been streaming Outlast, which is pretty so that was really exciting, but mostly I'm sort of Twitch things.
Cool.
Boo-hoo, it's going.
I can't believe it's going, but we'll be fine.
I know. And me and Vicky are besties in real life.
Other side, love. Other side. That way. We are besties in real life. Antonio Littlegrim. Okay.
Yes.
Antonio Littlegrim today. Yes. Thanks for tuning in. So you've we've played this. I'm sure that we've played this before, right? We've played this before. So you sort of know how it works.
I know how the books work.
Case, can you tell me, are the sound levels okay this week? Can someone tell me whether the sound levels are okay this week? So you know how it works. So you've got your dice.
I have.
Yeah, you've got your adventurer's sheet, and you've got your spare piece of paper for making a map, and a pencil and a rubber. Yeah. Wicked. Okay, well, let's meet your adventurer. Who are you going to be playing as, please? Grim. And can you tell me your starting stats?
My initial skill is 11. My initial stamina is 17. My initial luck is 9. And I have added a shield to my equipment as requested.
Excellente. So, you start your adventure with the bare minimum of equipment. You've got your sword, your leather armour, I've given you a shield. You've got your backpack that can hold provisions. You've got 10 provisions. Each provision will give you back 4 health, and you can eat them at any time as long as you're not in battle. And you also get to take a potion with you. Yay! So you can choose between a potion of skill, a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune. A potion of skill will restore all of your skill points. A A potion of strength will restore all of your stamina, and a potion of fortune will restore all of your luck and add 1 to your initial luck. Which one would you like to take with you?
I'm going to do a potion of luck.
Potion of luck. Cool.
Yeah.
So that restores all of your luck points and adds 1 to your initial luck. You can take that any time as long as you're not in battle, and it can only be used once. So just note that down on your sheet as well. There's one true way through Deathtrap Dungeon, and it will take you several attempts to find it. Make notes, draw a map as you explore. This map will be invaluable in future adventures and enable you to progress rapidly through to unexplored sections. Not all areas of the dungeon will contain treasure, many put your teeth in, Vicky. Many merely contain traps and creatures which you will no doubt fall foul of. There are many wild goose chase passages, and while you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination... Where's she gone? What the heck? What happened? Where'd you go?
I don't know. It just stopped.
It just stopped? What do you mean it just stopped?
It says stream has ended, cricket noise.
Oh, what? There I am. Are we back?
So I never left.
What the heck? With my map and notes, standing by to help whenever required. Let me just check something, because I don't know why that's happened. Just a second. Stream's still going on here, just Grim missing. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know why that's happened.
I'm there on Discord.
You are indeed. Right, here we go. Is she back? She's back, but she's small. What the heck? Oh, goodness. Why are you so small, Bex?
I don't know.
Oh my god, pro streamer, everybody. Very tiny little. Oh no! Why has this happened? Why?
Dang.
She's a very tiny little Grim. Why is it so big now? Oh my god, this is a nightmare.
I don't like that, it's all zoomed in.
Yeah, no, we'll sort you out, don't you worry. I don't know why it's doing this. Can we keep it? No, we cannot. No, we don't want it like this. I even locked it so it would stay as it was. I even locked it.
Thank you, Chibi Ali.
Oh man. Sorry guys.
Do you want me to stop my video and start it again to see if that does anything?
No, we're all good. It must have been on my end for whatever reason. It must have been on my end. You get to see all of the magic of OBS now. There we go. There we go. You're back. I don't know why I did that. I even locked it and everything. Stupid. Stupid OBS.
That dog's gonna stop barking in a minute. I know it.
Oh dear.
He's got up.
Field Mouse 84. I think I know who you are. Do you know who that is?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, he's got a different name every time he comes in.
No one can trace him.
We have got a fallen adventurer in chat. We've got the spirit of Shibiali joining us.
Oh.
So
you can be my ghost companion.
Yeah, so she can help you if needed. So it's a very interactive stream. Anita Nat, may she rest in pieces. Okay. I think I'm just gonna crop you again just slightly because now you look like you're not in line with me, which looks a bit strange. Move you down and move you to the side. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Put you in the frame. All sorted. All the magic of OBS. I don't know why that happened.
Well, let's hope it doesn't happen again.
I hope your skill is better than mine. I think she has an 11 skill. You got an 11 skill, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, the one true way through Deathtrap Dungeon involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on initial dice roll, should be able to get through fairly easily. And I always laugh at that because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So, may your stamina never fail. Let's get into the rest of the story.
What is that dog eating?
I don't know.
Jake! Leave it. Bed.
Right, having seen one of the Convicts challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year is the year that you will attempt to take the walk. For the last 5 years, you've been attracted to it, not for the rewards, but for the simple fact that nobody has ever yet emerged victorious from the labyrinth. You intend to make this the year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up a few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days' walk takes you west to the coast, where you enter the cursed Port Blacksand. Wasting no time in that city of thieves, you make your passage on a small boat, sailing north to where the river meets the sea, and from there you take a raft upriver for 4 days, finally arriving in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in an almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials and are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status. For 3 days you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and are treated like a demigod. During the long merriment, you almost forget your purpose in Fang, but the evening before the trial, the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later, you're taken to a special guest house and shown to your room. There's a splendid four-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time for sleep. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later, there is a knock on the door, and a man's voice rings out saying, "Your challenge begins soon. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes. You climb out of bed, walk over to the window and open the shutters. Already, people are thronging the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist. Spectators on their way to the labyrinth, no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. You turn away and walk over to the wooden table on which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up and cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering what beasts its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Then you open the door into the corridor. A small man greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. "Please, follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quickly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Leaving your guest house, he darts down narrow alleyways between houses, and you have to walk quickly to keep up with him. I've lost my sound effect. There it is. Soon you come into a wide dirt road lined with cheering crowds. When they see your violet scarf, they cheer even louder and start showering you with flowers. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there in front of the noisy and vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone, aware of your coming ordeal. Suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt and see your small guide eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead you see the looming hillside and the dark mouths of a tunnel disappearing into its depths. As you get close, you notice two great stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities, each one seeming to scream a silent warning to those who would pass beyond them. And then you see Baron Zuckenvit himself, standing by the entrance, waiting to greet the contenders in the Trial of Champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart, arms thrust forward to rest on the hilts of their long, double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes is adjusting her cross-belted daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. One of the 2 remaining men, one of them is covered from head to foot in iron plate armour with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his eyes showing between the swathes of his black face guards. Long knives and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods. You turn to face the exultant crowd for the last time. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd as Baron Succumbit steps forward holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and read the word 5th. Then the trial begins. The knight goes first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel and is followed half an hour later by the elf. Next goes a barbarian and then the dark assassin. Now it is your turn to salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of cool fresh air before turning to pass between the stone-pillared gateway into Succumbit's corridors of power to face unknown perils on the walk through the mighty Baron's Deathtrap Dungeon. What did I miss in chat? Izzy1, welcome in. This is Deathtrap Dungeon. She's smart, she'll make a map. Oh, cool. You can do it! Right. Are you ready to begin?
I am ready.
You are ready. I'm going to start a timer when you reach a critical point, and we're going to try out these save points, just see how they go.
I am Grim.
The clamour of the excited spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-metre intervals, radiating a soft light just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiselled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound, which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing against the wall on your left, and I'm going to start the timer there. On it there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on the lid. If you wish to open the box, you can, or you can continue walking north.
I'll open the box.
Open the box! Okay, there's going to be some numbers that I read out, and those are page numbers. Feel free to also make a note of the page numbers if you want to. So opening the box sends you to 270. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. You place the gold in your pocket so you can add that to your sheet. And you read the message which says, "Well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my dungeon. Signed, Succumbit." Memorising the advice on the note, you tear it up into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel. What were you going to say, darling?
Was that 2 gold, yeah?
2 gold pieces.
Cool.
Turn to 66. After walking down the tunnel, can you lower the music slightly? Yeah, of course I can. Thanks, Chibi. I was going to ask if the sounds are okay. Both look like sisters? You're kidding me. The music's too loud. Okay, is that better?
I think it's just the glasses and the hair.
I'll keep an ear on it. Thank you, Chibi, because the sound was really off last week when I listened back to it. Okay, cool. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them follow the direction of the arrow, while 1 decided to go east. If you wish to head east, you can, or if you wish to go west, you can. Would you like to go west or east?
East.
East. 119.
Yeah.
119.
Please.
East. 119. Okay. Ahead, you can see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor. Oh, got an itchy eye, sorry. Although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is, the wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. Do you want to continue east or go back to the junction and head west? So you continue east. Continue east towards the obstruction. 56.
I'm going to go see what it is.
You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy. Do you want to try to climb over it or slice it open with your sword?
Slice it open with my sword.
Okay, slice it open with your sword. 215. So guys, remember she's got 3 lives. If you want to make a donation, you can get her back up to. You can give her a bonus life.
Do you know something I don't know? Am I about to die?
No, I'm just informing everybody that if they donate, we'll give. If we hit the donation goal of £50, we'll give Grim an extra bonus life. But she will have 3 lives anyway. So you're going to slice it open. 215. 215. Your sword easily pierces the thin articulation of the giant spore ball. A thick brown cloud of spores bursts out of the ball and envelops you. Some of the spores stick to your skin and start to itch terribly. Great lumps come up on your face and arms, and your skin feels as if it's on fire. Lose 2 stamina points. Frantically scratching your itchy lumps, you step over the now deflated spore ball and continue east. Number 13.
So I'm down to 15 stamina.
Yeah. And remember, you can eat your provisions at any time as well, as long as you're not in battle.
Okay. So I've gone past and I'm still going east. Yep.
The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north as far as you can see. The footprints that you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping roof and the pools of the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter and you find yourself panting, even though you are walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see it is filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry and you feel a little dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. Do you want to drink the liquid or do you just want to leave it and continue north? Also, hi toddler. Hi. So you can drink the liquid or leave it.
I'm going to drink it.
Drink the liquid. Turn to 147. I'm also going to drink a little bit of liquid myself. The water in the bamboo pipe is welcomingly refreshing. You can add one stamina point.
Yay!
It also contains a magical solution, which will help you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without any harm. Discarding the bamboo, you start off north again in good spirits. Turn to 182.
I need to make a note of that I can be burned and not be harmed.
I think you'll remember.
Melting point temperatures.
You'll remember. You made a note of it, did you, Chibi?
Oh, we went the same way.
The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. But you drank the liquid from the bamboo pipe, so turn to page 25.
Whoop.
Yeah, Chibi got the extra life last week. Although the temperature in the tunnel is higher than you could normally tolerate, the liquid from the bamboo pipe keeps you alive. Turn to 197. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly, and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it which might possibly slide open. Do you want to try to open the door, slide the iron plate, or continue north up the tunnel?
Continue north up the tunnel.
Continue north up the tunnel. 326. Okay. Ahead you see that the tunnel seems to turn sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into 2 fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars. And they're wearing leather armour. You're totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star at you. I'd like you to roll one of your dice, please.
Okay. I have a 5.
A 5. Turn to 380. The orc's morning star crashes into your shield and bounces off harmlessly. The tunnel is too narrow for both of them to attack you at once, so you have to fight them one at a time. The first orc has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5.
Okay.
The second orc has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4. Okay, so the way this works is I'm going to roll my dice and add the orc's skill. You're going to also roll at the same time and add your skill. We'll see who gets the highest roll. So the first orc is going to attack you.
Am I rolling both dice, yeah?
Yeah, both dice and add your skill. And you've got a really high skill.
Is it? 17.
Okay, I rolled a 15, so you get to hit me. So reduce 2 from the monster's stamina. Okay, and then we roll again until one of us reaches 0.
$13.
I got a 12, so you hit me again. He's got 1
Yay!
health left. 1 health left.
$18.
I got a 12, so that orc is dead. So now the second orc steps up to attack you.
Okay. 16.
I got a 14, so you hit that. 1 more hit and he's dead. Remember, you can ask the chat what you should do if you're unsure, and we do have the ghost of our dead adventurer there to help you as well if you wish.
Okay. 17.
I got an 11, so that orc is now dead as well.
Yay!
If you win, turn to 257.
Da, 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 da.
Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece and a hollow wooden tube. You can add these to your backpack and then continue to set off west. Turn to 164.
Tube.
As you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier, heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but don't seem to go any further. Do you want to open the door or keep going west?
Open the door.
Open the door! Turn to 299. The door opens into a large chamber where you are shocked to see that one of your rivals, who has obviously met a sudden gory death, is one of the barbarians, and he's impaled on several long iron spikes which have been fixed to a frame that has sprung out of the floor. A lot
Nice.
of rubbish and debris litters the floor, concealing a hidden tripwire which he must have stepped on and thus released the spiked frame. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Do you want to search the barbarian, walk towards the alcove, or close the door and continue west?
Search the barbarian.
Search the barbarian. 126. The pouch on the barbarian's belt is empty apart from some strange looking dried meat wrapped in a cloth. Do you want to... Yay! Thanks, Devious Owl. The pouch on the barbarian's belt is empty apart from some strange-looking meat wrapped in a cloth. Do you want to eat the meat, leave the meat and walk to the alcove, or leave the chamber and head west?
Eat the meat.
Eat the meat. 226.
Nom nom. Eat the meat.
How are you today, Alex? The meat contains herbs which will increase your strength. Add 3 to your stamina score. So you can never go above your initial stamina, unfortunately. So add 3 to stamina or just go up to max. Now you can either walk over to the alcove or leave the chamber and continue west.
Walk over to the alcove.
Walk over to the alcove. Number 41. You walk slowly towards the alcove, carefully checking the floor for any more hidden traps. You see that the goblet contains a sparkling red liquid. Do you want to drink the liquid, leave the goblet and walk back to search the barbarian if you haven't already, but you have? Or you can now leave the chamber and continue west. So your 2 options really are drink the liquid or leave the chamber.
Leave the chamber.
Leave the chamber and continue west. Number 83. You're doing well. Not died yet. That's good.
No. Although the dog has left the room and I'm wondering what he's doing.
Uh-oh.
Because he might be upstairs in the girls' room eating their toys.
Oh,
so,
no.
do you mind if I just have a quickly look?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll pause the timer.
Thank you.
Not quick enough to pause it. We'll have a little drink. That way I can talk to you guys. The dead adventurers decided to be a little bit cryptic with the helps. They're not just going to give you the solution. That's good. Yeah, it is. It is interesting to see her choices. I'm glad that you've come back to see how she gets on. That's fine. Overthinking is absolutely fine. I'm starting to wonder why I didn't go to the loo before I started this, though. The dripping caves are not a good idea. Who else have we got in chat today?
Oh. He was annoying the cat.
Oh. Typical JK.
Yeah.
Oh no. What did we say before? Where did we leave off? Was it number 83? It was 83, wasn't it? I feel like it was 83. Right.
I haven't been writing down the numbers.
Okay.
83, yes.
Me either. I'm sure it was 83. Okay.
Chibi says 83.
Thank you, Chibi. Thank you so much. I should just make Chibi a mod. You can be my VIP mod adventurer person. 2 hours of film and then 45 minutes of gushing rivers and ladies pouring jugs of water into pools. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. I was just saying I wondered why I didn't go to the loo before this. Fail. Epic fail. Okay, the passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, or possibly as many as 3 pairs. I need to restart that. Come on now. Come on, timer. Heading north from the south passage, you decide to follow them, page 37. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade and then disappear. There's a large idol in the centre of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jewelled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. If you wish to climb the idol to take the jewels, you can, or you can walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall.
Oh.
We're not
Chat, what do you think I should do? Should I be a thief?
Not at a save point yet, Chibi. We're going to do the save point if she completes this.
Shall I steal the jewels or shall I walk past them like a good little girl?
You are going to need some things to get out. So
I know, but I don't want it to be like the Cave of Wonders. I do the jewels and then everything explodes.
Yeah, what kind of character is Grim? So Chibi's character was a kleptomaniac, so she collected everything. So have a little think. Do you want to take the jewels or walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall? Either way,
Carry on walking.
Carry on walking. Okay, so we're at 1607. That's your save point at the idol there, 1607. 239. Not much further down the tunnel, so save point number 37, page 37. Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but hear nothing. Do you wish to open the door or keep walking north?
Open the door.
Open the door! 102.
Open the door!
I do it every time. It's going to become a thing. I do it every single time. You enter the room, which is small and completely empty. As soon as you're inside, the door slams shut behind you. Suddenly, a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name." Do you want to shout, "Hail Succumvit," or "Succumvit is a worm"?
I'm going to shout, "Succumvit is a worm."
251. Once again, the mysterious voice calls out. Only this time, to your great surprise, it is far less threatening. "Good. My master likes those who show spirit. Take this gift to help you. It will grant you one wish, but only one. Farewell." A gold ring magically appears out of nowhere and lands at your feet with a gentle tinkle. You pick it up and put it on one of your fingers. The door opens and you step back into the tunnel to continue north. Page 344. So you now have a magical ring that will grant you one wish. 344.
Awesome.
The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead you can see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers. You see images of laughing, smiling faces in the light. If you wish to walk through the light, you can, or you can walk around the light.
Walk through it.
Walk through the light. 229. As soon as your head goes into the blue light, you hear the sound of muffled voices. The faces are no longer laughing, but have changed their expressions to one of despair and anguish. A young girl's sad face hovers in front of you. She begins to whisper a poem. Transfixed, you listen intently, believing that she has a special message for you as she recites, "When corridor doth water meet, do not make a quick retreat. Take a breath and jump deep in, if your trial you hope to win." Memorizing the spirit girl's poem, you step through the shaft of light and quickly head on north. Did you catch out all of that?
I think so.
Turn to 107.
Do.
You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there is an iron latch and a round handle. Do you want to try the door or continue along the tunnel?
Try the door.
Try the door. 168. Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a large cavern. The light is dim and murky, but as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is warm, damp and fetid, and a soft humming sound fills the air. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cavern, where there appears to be a shallow pit. Peering warily into the pit, you're disgusted to see a pile of mass of pale writhing worms, some as much as 1/2 metre long. Utterly nauseated, you're about to turn away when you notice that there is there in the undulating bodies is a dagger, its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in black leather studded with opals, and the blade is fashioned from a strange reddish-black burnished metal that you've never seen before. You long to touch the dagger, but that would mean plunging your hand in among the writhing worms. Do you want to reach for the dagger or back away in disgust and leave the room?
Reach for the dagger.
Reach for the dagger. 94.
It's just worms.
It's just worms. Taking a deep breath, you lean over the pit. You lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms. They are cold and clammy and feel extremely nasty, but at least they are harmless and you are able to seize the dagger by the hilt. You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the crack in which the tip was embedded. Admiring its beauty and wondering whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant, you put the opal-studded dagger firmly in your belt and leave the cavern. Turn to 174. Easy one. It basically is like it is basically like D&D, but like a much more accessible, easy version. As you make your way back to the doorway, the buzzing sound increases and intensifies, and you look around desperately to discover where it's coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see the huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from the recess high up in the cavern wall. As it gets closer, trying to find a good sound effect for this, but I cannot find it. Oh, here it is. See if this one works. See if this works. Probably not. As you get closer, you realise that it's at least 1.5 meters long. Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing sound that you can hear. I need to just get you to record that, to be honest. Because I can't find a good sound effect for it. Its hairy legs are poised to grasp your body. Below its multifaceted eyes is a long... Oh, I've got an itchy eye again. Long, black, shiny proboscis, which darts in and out venomously. You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots, and you must take the consequences. Test your luck. So you're going to test your luck by rolling both dice.
And adding my luck.
No, it needs to be equal to or less than your luck score.
It is 4, 5. I've got 6, which is less than my luck score.
Less than your luck score, so you are lucky. Turn to page 39. 39.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
She is lucky. Okay, you manage to evade the outstretched legs of the diving giant fly. Stepping back, you draw your sword and prepare to fight the hideous insect as it turns to attack you again. The giant fly has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. Hi, Crimea, by the way. Hi, Crimea. How are you today? Swat it! Right, let's go. So you're fighting a giant fly now.
Okay. My skill is 11, so let's see what I get. I got 11, 12, 13, 14, 16.
Cool, I got a 12. So you do 2 damage to the fly. She's doing really well so far, guys. Okay, next attack round.
Whoa. 19.
I got a 13, so you do another 2 damage. Oh, and remember, because you had to test your luck before, you've got to reduce your luck by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It says you may escape by running back into the tunnel to head north. So at any point during this, you can escape into the tunnel, but you will take the fly basically gets advantage and will deal you a wound as you escape. So
now I'm gonna kick its butt.
Kick its butt. Let's go.
And so 16.
I got a 13 again. So it's currently on 2 health. So you only need 1 more hit and it's dead.
Oh, 17, 18, 22.
22. I got a 13. So that fly is dead.
You are dead, fly.
Dead. So we've reached another save point. Oh gosh, why is this not working? So another save point at 26, 25. Turn to, if you win, turn to 111. So save point is at 26, 25. Can you tell me what your skill and luck scores are at the moment?
No, my skill is 11.
11.
My luck is 8.
Luck is 8.
Yeah, so I've gone down 1 luck, but no skill.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't imagine having to do all these fights with a low skill. That would be quite irritating.
Okay, so you've reached a save point, so if you die and you want to return to this point, you can, but we're going to continue. You wipe the vile yellow slime from your blade of your sword and walk quickly to the door, back into the tunnel, and you head north. Turn to 267.
Short-lived fight. Oh. 267.
267, yeah. Shibby was really unlucky last week.
Oh.
But she can always come back and have another go.
Yeah.
The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. You can head west or you can head east.
East, please.
Go east, page 68. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over it, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the centre of the pit. Do you want to throw your shield over the pit and jump after it? Jump over the pit carrying all of your possessions, or reach for the rope with your sword, which would enable you to swing across the pit. Oh, I don't know why that's come up either. We're not doing the music today. I've got so much stuff I need to turn off.
No. I'm gonna try and get the rope with my sword.
Try and get the rope with your sword. 212. I'm gonna try and multitask now. 212. Gripping the rope firmly, you step back to take a running jump. However, in the dim light, you do not notice that someone has cut the rope almost in 2, just a little way above the section you're holding. As you swing out across the pit, it suddenly breaks, and you scream with fear as you plunge headlong into the depths below. Turn to 285.
She sat down.
She chose down.
She sat down.
She chose down. 285. I love that bit. 285. She chose down. She chose down. You land heavily on your back, but luckily your backpack cushions your fall. Lose 1 skill and 2 stamina.
You lose 1 skill.
And 2 stamina.
2 stamina. Oh no.
The darkness is almost pitch black at the bottom of the pit, and you crawl along the floor, groping in front of you. Suddenly your hand touches something cold, hard and smooth. The object is small and round, but you cannot figure out what it is. You place it in your backpack, hoping to see what it is once out of the pit. You continue to crawl forwards and soon reach the pit wall. It's too smooth to climb, and you have to cut hands and toe holds into it with your sword. This takes a long time, but finally you climb out of the pit on the east side. and you immediately check out the object in your backpack, discovering that it is an orb of blood red ruby. You're absolutely delighted and head off east in high spirits, whistling softly under your breath. 237. Labyrinth references give me life every single time. We love the labyrinth. We love it. What did I say? 237. 237. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. If you wish to if you wish to open the door, you can, or you can keep going north.
I'm gonna open the door.
Open the door!
Open the door!
I love doing that. I do it every time. Even when I play with friends, I do it. Not that you're not friends, but you know when I'm not on stream. She opened the door. The door opens into a large candlelit room. Oh, Shibby, you'll know what this is. The door opens into a large candlelit room filled with the most extraordinarily lifelike statues of knights and warriors. A white-haired old man, dressed in tattered rags, suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think that there's more to him than his appearance. In a high-pitched voice he says, "Oh, good, another stone for my garden. I'm glad you've come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, and so I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free, but if you answer wrong, I'll turn you to stone." He starts to chuckle again, obviously pleased with your arrival. Do you want to wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door?
Oh? Say that again?
Do you want to wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door?
Wait for the question.
Wait for his question. 382. Okie dokie. Are you ready? The old man points at one of the statues, and you recognise it immediately. It's the knight who started the Trial of Champions, the agonised look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100 pounds, plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?" What will you answer? 100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds?
So he weighs 100 pounds plus half of his weight. So it'd be 150 pounds.
150 pounds. 227. If you are correct, you've reached another save point. 227. Let's see what happens. Still smiling. Hang on a second. You said 150.
I did.
Hang on a second. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. 150 pounds, 227. Still smiling, the old man looks at you. "Wrong," he says quietly.
Okay.
Turn to 85. Before you are able to do anything else, the old man mumbles a few strange words into the air. You feel your muscles harden and your skin go taut. You start to panic, but there is nothing you can do to stop the petrification of your body. Your adventure ends here. I honestly thought you'd got the right answer.
The right answer.
I thought you'd got the right answer.
Oh my gosh.
Well, now I'm confused because I thought that was the right answer. I was convinced that that was the right answer. Well, now I don't know what to think. I honestly thought you got the right answer.
Yeah. Obviously not. It obviously is a trick question. You
It
just
is
got
a
the
trick
wrong side of the trick, Chibi.
So, unfortunately...
Oh, dude, I don't like that noise.
You've lost 1 life. I honestly thought that was the right answer. So,
Well, there's only 3 answers, Casey, and 2 of them have already been used.
I was sure that was the right answer, but obviously not.
Ripperoonie.
Ripperoonie. You don't like my sad trombone noise, no?
No, it makes me feel sad.
Oh no! So your longest survival time there was 34 minutes and 9 seconds.
Cool.
34:09, and you were turned to stone. Okay, so would you like to return back to the save point after you defeated the giant fly? Which is 26 minutes and 25 seconds. So nearly a whole 10 minutes ago.
Is that the only save point, is it?
That's the only save point.
No, yeah, that's where I got to go.
Okay. Let me test this out then. Oh, a save point before, or a save point before. Yeah, you can go back to another save point if you want to. But it seems...
Fly.
You want that one?
Yeah, because it's only around the corner.
It's only around the corner. Right, let me see if I can do this. It's the first time that I've had to do this, so bear with me. 26 and 25.
I'm going to nip to the loolie.
That's fine. I also need the loo, but I can't really leave, so... You go for it. It didn't do it. When I reset it. Gosh darn it. 26, 25, 26. This is a new thing that I've added, so bear with me. Weight equals half the weight plus 100 is another way of saying that. 26, 25, there we go, it's done it. Another way of saying that half the weight equals 100. Weight equals half the weight. Ah. Because you add half the weight to make the whole weight. Well, she's in the loo, so she's probably not going to see that. I also really need to go to the loo, but I can't really leave you. I'd mod eat it. She can read the chat. She can, yes. So delete it. I could. Shibby, shall I make you a temporary mod for today, and we can keep spamming until it goes up. Yeah, keep spamming. Don't read the chat, Bex. Don't read it. I can make you a mod, Shibby. I think Shibby would be a great mod if you want to be a mod. I don't really have many mods. Don't read the chat. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. There you go. I've made you a mod. So I'll just let you do what you want, Shibby. Okay, so we're going to start at 26, 25. At that point, you had a skill of 11 and a luck of 8. And I will grant you full stamina if you don't already have it.
Hey, thanks.
Way. So here we go. So we are
What
going.
did I start with?
You.
16, wasn't it?
Your stamina.
Yeah. That I started with.
Did you raise your initial stamina?
Yeah.
Oh, you poo pants. You're supposed to keep it.
I can see the imprint. It was 16.
Okay. Cool. Right. So we were at 111. So that's where we're starting from. Cool.
I do not poop my pants.
What do you mean you don't poop your pants?
You called me a poop pants.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I must just be not aware of what I'm saying. That's all. I need to wait. Right, okay, so we're going to start the timer. This is just after you defeated the giant fly. So we are cheating the system a little bit, but yeah, I think it's nice for you to progress and for the audience to see the progression as well.
Well, you wouldn't be having very long streams if you didn't.
I know. Although Chibi did very, very well last week. Okay, so you wipe the vile yellow slime from the blade of your sword and walk quickly to the door, back into the tunnel, and you head north. So we're at 267. So this is just where you defeated the fly.
Yep.
Okay. The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. If you wish, you can head west or you can go east.
I'm going to go west.
Go west! Turn to 352. Go west! Turn to 352. Can't help myself. Right, okay. Ahead you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder and suddenly you realise that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and extraordinarily powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide open, ready to attack. You can fight the rock grub, or you can run back to the tunnel, to the junction, and head east.
The grub.
You want to fight it?
Yeah.
Fight the grub. Turn to 254. You draw your sword and advance slowly towards the huge, slimy rock grub. The rock grub has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 11. You may escape after 2 rounds by running west down the tunnel. So once 2 rounds have gone, you can escape if you want to, but remember, if you escape, you have to take 2 damage. Okay, let's roll.
Is my skill back to normal, or is my skill still 10?
Your skill is 11.
Yeah.
And your
because I had it taken off, so has it been reset?
Your skill has been reset to 11, and your luck is 8. Your stamina should be full.
My stamina?
Yeah, your stamina should be full.
Yes. Okay. I think so. 4.
Oh, no,
it's like 4.
Full stamina.
La 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 la. Full la la la. Right. Roll me dices. Oh wow! I am pretty cool because I got 33.
That's impossible, isn't it? What the heck?
No, 20. Sorry,
23.
wrong maths. No, I got 6 and 6, 12.
Yeah.
20. Yeah, 23.
Cool. I rolled a silly old 10. So you hit me. You hit the rock grub for 2.
Boom.
Boom. Right, let's go again.
I'm rolling fire. I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. 22.
Oh my goodness. I got a 17, so you hit me again.
My maths is like really bad.
This happens to me all the time. Suddenly I can't math. When I'm playing a game, I can't math. Grub juice sprays all over you. So remember, we've done 2 attack rounds. You can escape if you want to, or you can carry on fighting it.
Okay. I want to prove that I'm being a good girl.
Yeah, I trust you.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
7, 8. I got a 13. So you hit me.
Down to 5.
Okay.
Oh, 5, 6,
rubbish.
7, 8, 9. 20.
I got an 11. Where were these bad rolls last week when Jibby was playing? Had terrible rolls today.
Oh, I got the same again. 20. No, 19.
I got a 12. So he's down to 1 health. So 1 more hit.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 20.
I got a 12 again. So he's dead.
Woohoo!
If you win, turn to 76. So I think now is a good time to also do a save point. So 31, 33 here.
Look at my mighty muscles.
And you still have your skill of 11 and luck of 8. So that's a save point there. Such success! Okay, let's continue. So 117. Let's have a little look. After a long walk down the tunnel, you come to a dead end. It did say 117, didn't it? What? This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. What was the page before that? Does anybody know with the rock grub?
352.
352. This doesn't make sense. This isn't what should have happened. 352. You fight the rock grub. 254. I've paused it for you as well.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry. If you win, turn to 76. It says if you run away, it's 117. If you win, it's 76. Apologies about that.
Okay.
I thought that wasn't right because I know what happens here. I was like, hang on a second. Right, 76. Gia's raiding. Oh my goodness. Hi, Gia. Let me just keep it paused just for a second so I can welcome everybody in. Gore, welcome. Skitty, welcome. How is everybody? Hey, my lovelies. Thank you so much for the raid. How was the rest of your stream today? That game looked mega pretty, by the way. Justa, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. This might be a bit different to what you've seen before. This is Fighting Fantasy. My lovely friend, Tinylittlegrim, my bestie, is currently going through Deathtrap Dungeon. She's doing really, really well. She's got 2 lives left, but we do have a donation goal at the top. So if you're enjoying the adventure and you want to keep her alive a little bit longer, you've just got to donate. And once we hit that £50, she'll get a bonus life, which would be really cool. It was very pretty and free. I can't believe that was a free game. So she's doing really, really well so far. So she's just defeated a rock grub and hit a save point. So let's continue the adventure. If you like D&D or choose your own adventure, or just want to have a bit of fun, stick around. This is really, really good fun. But thanks for the raid. Can we get a shout out for Gia, please? I also haven't done a shout out for Tinylittlegrim. How rude of me.
Bah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't do a shout out for Tiny. Oh, thank you so much. You put Tiny Face? What's Tiny Face?
Tiny Face!
Oh, CJ Roth, thank you for the follow. And thank you for doing my shout outs, Chibi. That's very, very kind of you. You're already proven to be a great mod. I had no idea that happened.
Just happened.
It just happened. Yeah, Genshin Impact looked great. I actually think that's right up Tinylittlegrim Street as well. It was a bit like Final Fantasy. It looked really cool.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we are at 76, so let us continue. You step around the great bulk of the dead rock grub and peer into the darkness of its borehole. You can only see a few meters, but you're able to make out that it inclines slightly. Thanks, Gore, for the follow. And it's wet from the secreted slime of the rock grub. Do you want to explore the borehole, or would you rather walk west along the tunnel?
I'm going to explore the hole.
Explore the hole. 317. Oh yeah, no worries about the lurk. No worries at all. 317. Tapping the side of the borehole with your sword, you tread your way blindly through the sticky slime. You follow its twisting and turning course for what seems an age and begin to wonder where it might lead.
Suddenly, Zoe. I knew someone had to say it.
I want to explore the hole. Enjoy your relaxing time. Okay, so you explore it for what seems to be an age and begin to wonder where it might lead. Suddenly you hear a slithering sound up ahead. Can I at least get some kind of sound happening? Let's see what happens with this. You freeze with fear, your eyes desperately trying to pierce the pitch black darkness before you realise what's happening. You are gripped around the neck by the powerful mandibles of another rock grub.
Oh my god!
It is the mate of the rock grub that you just killed, and it's been attracted by the smell of the blood on your sword. It squeezes harder until your neck snaps like a small twig. Your adventure ends here.
What? I just killed one. I could have killed that one too.
So,
shoot.
Unfortunately, you're down to 1 life. This could end up being a very short stream. So heading into the slithery hole is a rip. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we don't do that. I'm gonna write on my map certain death.
Certain death. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Okay, so avoid all slithery holes. Anything that squelches, basically. Ugh, no. So you did read life lessons. So she's on 1 life, guys. We've had no donations so far. In order to get her that bonus life, we need to reach the dono goal of £50. Otherwise, Tinylittlegrim's last death is going to be her final death, and she'll
be gone. See you later.
She'll be left to her spirit will wander the dungeon forever, whispering warnings.
Stuck in the dungeon.
And the great news is, I have no advice beyond getting stoned. So we'll go blind together. Cool. So I think this is the furthest that anyone has got. But we'll see. If she dies really, really soon, then that's end of stream. That's it. So yeah. I also forgot to say as well that all of the music and sounds today are provided by Sirenscape. I need to do that, give them credit. I didn't get mandible snapped, so this was educational. Cool, okay, we'll go back to the last save point, which is 31:33. Yeah, that's cool. Shibby, you are more than welcome to come back any time as a new adventurer with some insider knowledge. Let me edit this. So we're now going to start at 31:33. If that's where you want to start from, so that's after you had defeated the rock grub, I believe.
Yeah, we'll start from there.
Yeah. 31:33. And you'll start with full health. Full health. Full health.
Yeah.
We will reset that to 31:33. Avoid the slithery hole. This is not the local brothel.
Okay.
You've got some other people to give a chance to it. So we have got an adventurer for next week as well. I've got a couple of people who could potentially be lined up. I am going to be looking for adventurers, so if anybody is interested in taking the adventurer seat, Holy Roller, thank you so much for the £5 donation. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I can totally recommend doing this, guys. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, if anyone wants to take the adventurer seat, then do get in touch. Right, 31:33, and we were at page 76. Right. So don't make the same mistake as last time. Are we ready to go?
I'm gonna avoid all holes. Yes.
All holes. Apart from the pit hole was pretty good. Okay, so you step around the great bulk of the dead rock grub, peer into the darkness of its borehole. You can only see a few meters, but are able to make out that it inclines slightly and is wet from the secreted slime of the rock grub. You can explore the borehole or walk west along the tunnel.
I'm gonna go west.
Go west! 117. After After a long walk down the tunnel, you come to a dead end. I did reset the timer. Yeah, she started it at a save point. Yeah, we're doing something a little bit different. We introduced saved points. You've come to a dead end. A large mirror reaching from the ceiling to the floor hangs on the end wall, and in the dim light you can just about make out your own reflection. If you wish to take a closer look in the mirror you can, or you can make the long walk back to the very last junction in the tunnel and head east.
The mirror.
You want to look closer into the mirror. 329. 329. You step up to the mirror and are amused by your distorted reflection. Your head looks as large as a pumpkin. Your face is exceedingly strange. Suddenly, without warning, a terrible pain sounds through your head, and you try to look away from the mirror, but you're unable to. Some evil force is keeping your eyes glued to your own reflection. You grip your head with your hands and realise with horror that it is expanding. You can withstand it no longer, and blacking out with the pain, you fall unconscious to the floor, never to awake. Your adventure ends here.
Oh well. Wow. Wow.
Wow. So that's it.
Don't
You're
look
dead.
in mirrors.
You're dead.
Don't look in mirrors.
Don't look at mirror. Well, that was educational.
There's only one way that way then. Well, the other way is you die.
So, mirrors are evil, but a lot of people already knew that. So your So your second death, I didn't note it down, but your second death was rock grub. Right, I'll give people a chance. If they want to donate, they can, and we'll give her a bonus life. Keep her on. But don't feel that you need to. If we don't get any donations in, if we don't reach that £50, that's it. Stream over. All done. And the final one was mirror. Got grabbed by the mirror. Attempt 3 was 33:29. So your longest survival time was actually your first attempt.
Yeah.
Which was 34 minutes and 9 seconds. So I can already tell you that you are not the top of the leaderboard at the moment.
Oh.
Not the top of the leaderboard. Killed by vanity.
that makes sense.
Objects in the mirror may be deader than they appear. Yes, so Shibi Yali, your highest time was 42:45. So you are currently top of the leaderboard. And then yours was 34:09. I didn't last much longer, to be honest. No, I don't think you did. I think... how did you die? You got turned to stone. Yeah, because you went the other way. You went over the pit. And you got the riddle wrong. You got stoned, yeah. Cool. Alright, well I think I'll give it a few minutes longer, because I know sometimes the donation process can take quite a while. But how did you find that?
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't think that I was going to die so quickly on the last one, but hey.
No. I knew as soon as you chose that path, I was like, I know where this ends. I was like trying to tell you to go the other way, but you didn't really want your first run. Yeah, I mean 34
But the
minutes.
other way was the beastie, wasn't it?
The other way was the pit. So the pit
Which
where you found the
leads to
ruby,
the police.
which leads to the stone man.
Oh, where it's the 200 thing.
Well, it could be any number. It could be 100, could be 150, could be 200.
Well, 2 of them have already been used, so there's only 1 left.
Yeah, I definitely thought that she would get.
Who knows?
Impressed and almost certain that you'd defeat me the other way with Stoner Dude. Yeah, it was cool. No, certainly not all of us. Cool. Okay, so that's it. I cannot believe it's over so soon. But I think we've been going for an hour and a half. It's not too bad, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try it at some point where I get another adventurer to take your seat straight away and see if that would work. But having all the problems with getting the Discord video in and having to resize it, that's a pain in the bum every time. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's something that I'd like to try at some point. So if you died
could just
really fast,
you could just do like a next adventurer screen, and then you'd be able to do all the Discord in the background while that's on.
yeah, I could, yeah, and then I just flick to another scene where the adventurer's waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want anyone to be like. It's difficult to do it. I don't
waiting
want anyone,
around.
Yeah, so I don't want anyone sat there from 10:30 till now, waiting to see if they're going to get a chance to come on. Yes, actually gets a certificate. So what happens is that everyone who participates gets a certificate. If they win, they also get a certificate, but I'm also going to send them a physical copy of the book as well if they get out alive. But I've never made it out alive. Cool. I've made it to the end before, but I've never escaped. So it's really difficult.
They're hard, aren't they?
They're really difficult. It's not like they won't learn anything. Waiting is also giving you valuable information as well as entertainment. I guess if I've got someone who's willing to wait on a call for an hour or more, that could work. We're figuring stuff out as we go.
Cool.
So yeah, I do really appreciate the donation.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. I really appreciate the donation that I got. Unfortunately, it's not enough to extend your life, which is a shame because I've got everything set up. I've got really cool stuff set up now for when there's a bonus life. There's like sounds and a little screen that pops up when that happens. So yeah, but I think for now we will end it there. I might even have time to do some Twitch things after lunch, so we'll see. What are your plans?
Thinking the same.
One day it will happen.
I was thinking of maybe playing some Fable or some Twitch things or something. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm seeing some kittens this evening, so I'm very excited.
Oh, yay!
Yay! But I think for now, we're going to say goodbye to Grim. We've given you a shout out, so thank you very, very much for coming on. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. But for now, let's say goodbye to Grim. So if you could just head back into Discord, feel free to leave the call. If you don't want to leave the call, just make sure you mute yourself. And I'll catch up with you after. But yeah, thanks, Grim.
Okay,
thanks for coming. Bye. Well, that's it, guys. That's it. Thank you to Tinylittlegrim for being my adventurer today. My Deathtrap Dungeon has claimed another victim. She will be trapped for eternity in Deathtrap Dungeon. And when she finally perishes, she will wander as a spirit for all eternity, helping future adventurers as they go. So no one has emerged victorious so far, so if you want to have a go, if this looks like your kind of thing, it is a lot of fun. So if you want to take the adventurer's seat, if this is your sort of thing, drop me a DM and I'll send you all the info. And you can experience my traps and tunnels for yourself. Once again, thanks to Sirenscape for the music and the atmospheric music and sounds. I'm still trying to find my way around some sound effects for really cool stuff. But that's it from me, and I'll see you next Friday when another adventurer is gonna take the adventurer's seat. And I don't really have a plan for raiding, so let me just see if there's anyone else on and we'll go and raid. But yeah, have a lovely day, everybody, and we will see you again soon. I'm going to try and find someone to raid, but for now I'm going to give you my end screen. I'm going to give you my end. Toddler is raging again, so I'm going to have to leave you. No worries, Shibby, we're ending anyway. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Oh, no worries. We'll see you next week. I do have an adventurer lined up for next week already, so that's going to be really, really cool. They're a big fan already. So I'm going to give you my end, and then I'll try and set up a raid for somebody. And yeah, I'll see you soon. See you soon. Bye, guys. Bye.